please press 1. If you know your party's 4-digit extension, please enter.
2.
For police emergency and non-emergency dispatch, please press 1.
Vineland Police, Operator 5418.
Yeah, this is Teresa Lockwood. I called about an hour ago.
Okay.
And I had a complaint reporting a crime and said a police officer would get back to me, and nobody's gotten back to me.
All right, hold on a second.
That's what they do.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Transfer you to an officer.
Hello, who am I speaking with?
Non-police department, how you doing?
Yeah, who am I speaking with? Who?
Watson.
I can't understand what you're saying. What's that? I just turned my volume up. I'm sorry. What?
Watson.
Can you spell that, please?
WTS1.
Yeah, I basically called in regards to earlier about an hour ago in regards to somebody climbing on my roof. Even though that was like a week and a half ago, I heard somebody mysteriously climbing on my roof. And I basically went to see if my broom that I left up there for doing work on my roof is missing, and it is missing. I basically am calling to report, somebody, burglarizing a broom that costs about $30 to $40. Just being, a nasty-ass savage thief stealing from me and actually climbing on my roof and stealing my freaking broom. It's a push broom, by the way. So I don't know. There's other crimes being committed here if they're gonna climb on my freaking roof. They obviously were doing construction on their own roof to see what was on top of my roof to know that push broom was up there, and basically stole a broom off my freaking roof. It's not about the freaking broom. It is about somebody basically coming and trespassing on my property and basically just stealing off my property. Savage shit. What's that?
You want a patrol check?
A patrol check?
Yeah, you want us to go check on your residence throughout the night?
Well, the thing is, there's no broom there because it was stolen. So I don't know what a patrol check is.
I know, but you were worried about people being on your roof.
Yeah, and that was about a week and a half ago. I didn't report it because...
How about I put an email out to all the police officers and they can make sure they check your house throughout the day and night?
I don't need officers, like, stalking my house day and night and shit and doing all these things.
But, we'll check it out, make sure everything all right, make sure nobody's on your roof.
Why would you make sure nobody's on my roof if they already went on my roof to steal a property that they knew was on my roof that was on my roof?
In the future. You never know if they'll come back.
Gosh. I don't need all that. I'm not asking for all that. Oh my gosh. I'm not asking to consume officers' time and basically stalking up and down my street to see if somebody returns to my roof where there's nothing on my roof now for anything to take off my roof because the property was already stolen on my roof. This is not logical. Oh my gosh, man. You know what? People are... I'm sorry. Hello?
Go ahead.
All right, I pushed a button on my phone. I didn't know if I hung up on you.
All right, man.
Yeah, hello. This is Teresa Lockwood. I know you all know who I am. Okay, and you're making ridiculous statements that's not even logical. And the thing is, like, I'm basically reporting a theft.
I know, but you say you're not worried about the broom.
No. I'm saying the main point is not mainly about the broom. Of course, my property is stolen. I need that broom, by the way, because I used it to push water off my roof, okay? Because somebody damaged my roof, a bunch of swine pigs who damaged and vandalized my house, okay? And while I was trying to fix the damaged property myself, I left the broom up there because I was exhausted and could not carry it down, okay? Because I'm basically trying to fix my roof in the rain, okay? By myself, okay?
In the rain?
Yes,
Wow,
because...
that's dangerous.
Yes, it is. And I got sick because of it. And I basically had to go back on the roof after getting sick and being sick. And had to go back on the roof in the rain just last night to basically fix things that were basically messed up on my roof because somebody got on my roof and stole a broom. And I basically had to do that stuff in the dark because I had no help. Because I had asshole living in my house, which I had to kick out, okay, for basically just being a dog. And basically I have no help because there's no real males around that basically will help me, even though I have paid males or whatever to help me beyond what they are worth. And I basically have to do this myself and I can't do it and I'm out of money and I did all these things and police covered up basically damage being done to my house, okay? And expect one woman to do a man's work of about a crew that is needed about probably 10 men, which I cannot find a real male in this town whatsoever to help me. Okay? Police covered up about $6,000 being stolen from me, where I paid people to basically fix my roof and fix my place, and they robbed me. Police covered that up. Other people robbed me of tens of thousands of dollars or whatever, and police covered that up. And they think it's a joke. And I have a bunch of degenerate, brute males who act like something less than animals, basically damage my house, take advantage of the situation, and basically because I needed help of a strength of a male to basically do physical work that I cannot do, which I basically have to do myself. By myself, that basically 4 men and, other men cannot do. And I'm expected to do it myself. I'm one single woman who is disabled and lives in chronic pain. Okay, because this is degeneracy in Vineland, New Jersey.
Why were you on your roof?
What's that?
Why were you on your roof if you're disabled?
Because I had no choice because my roof is leaking because they damaged my roof and made it worse. I paid men $6,000 to basically try to fix my roof and give me a ramp and a ramp porch on my place for just another disabled person that I have to physically take care of, which I basically live in chronic pain and suffer to take care of them. I paid other males to basically help me, and they did like 10 times more damage than the damage that I was basically paying people to fix. So my roof is leaking, and I basically have been drenched out and basically have bins in my house, and I have to pour out water when it rains out of my house because these males did more damage to my house. So I basically have to go on my roof myself and basically fix that whatever. My son was here and he's messed up, and I basically paid him. I said, John, I need help with just a simple little things. I'll give you some money or whatever. Can you help me? Just a few little things and maybe a few little things. He would not help me. So I had to do it myself while he slept on my fucking couch. You know why? Because he acts like the rest of the degenerate males in this fucking godforsaken, abominable ridden town. Okay? And yes, I would move, but the thing is, this whole country is like just degenerate and infected with abominable, freaking lawless, immature, degenerate, like disgustingness. And expecting, well, the female to be stronger than the male. Why? Because you know what? Males have basically had just do not do the strength that they are basically made to do, and basically expect a woman to do everything for a male. Okay? And one woman to do the strength of basically maybe 10 or more men. Okay? And the thing is, I basically have to sit there and go on my own roof or whatever, and they destroyed my roof, and I have to fix it myself because people rob me, males taking advantage of a woman because I'm a woman, because they think I'm weaker, but I have to be stronger than the male, which I have to basically have the expectations of being basically, the woman who is basically has to have the strength of 10 men, which is ridiculous. So the thing is, it's just that I'm basically trying to basically bring order, and I have to clean up a disastrous mess that a bunch of degenerate, savage males did to my place that they robbed me and stole my money from or whatever. And I'm stuck, and they did not care, and they just took advantage of what they thought was weaker than them. But I'm basically doing the job and work continuously a few months later and throughout or whatever that they could not even do, and basically even had to tarp my whole roof myself that they could not even do, even basically while they were doing the work, and basically had to do it myself. Okay? And I basically have chronic pain, back pain, and all these things or whatever, and I don't have a rightful balance. I shouldn't be climbing a ladder and going on my roof, but I have no choice. It's either that or I'm going to be rained out of my house because I have rain going through my freaking house. And it's disgusting what the males in this degenerate freaking place do. And on top of that, when I'm sitting there busting my ass going on my roof and working hard and pushing water off my roof with a push broom that I own that was just stolen, and I asked a neighbor to freaking help me or whatever, and I left the broom on my freaking roof because I was actually using it to basically lay on top of a tarp or whatever. They're going to sit there, and the only ones that are doing construction across the street or whatever that could see what is on my roof and basically do all these things, I asked them or whatever if they knew anybody would help me or whatever. And so they look on my freaking roof, and the next you know, I hear somebody walking on my fucking roof, and my fucking broom is gone, which I am using to push water off my fucking roof. And it is sickening what people are freaking doing to me. And that they're freaking males, and they're going to sit there and take advantage and just rob from me or whatever, because I'm basically just being like just drowning in a freaking hole, and they're going to sit there and just laugh at me and just steal a life jacket off of me and sit there and say, "Fucking swim, bitch." That's what they fucking do to me. That's how they treat me all the fucking time, and this is all I freaking go through all the time, constantly. This is everywhere I go, everything I do, and every time I'm basically encountering people and among police and everything else like that, and this is what they do. And I'm sitting there, and I'm sick again, or whatever. I got a nasty cold or whatever from going on the roof in the rain or whatever, and nobody would help me. And I basically had to, yesterday, go on the roof and freaking get it or whatever, and my broom's missing, okay? And I basically acknowledged that there was a broom and that there was somebody on my roof. I'm like, that is definitely somebody on my roof. I went outside or whatever. Of course, they're going to sit there and hide from my view or whatever. And I'm going around my freaking house or whatever, and I can hear them walking on my fucking roof, and my broom is missing. Like, why would they do that? When I'm sitting there asking for help, and I have the last bit of freaking things or whatever that I need to use to basically clear off my roof and everything else like that, why are they going to sit there, and when I'm asking for help, they're going to sit there and take advantage of the situation and just rob me? Why would people do that? That is disgusting. That is disgusting. I have to do a video, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm probably just going to be screwed over again and robbed or whatever, because I have to do a video, to sit there and beg for people to help me. I gave to people. I gave more than people their share to help me. I gave them more money and anything to help me, and when they messed up, I showed mercy and basically asked for more help or whatever, and gave them more money and stuff or whatever. They just took advantage of me, and they just robbed more from me, and that's all they did. And I don't know why people act like this. I don't know why people do this. Why do they do this? And then police are laughing at me, and they're running false reports about me, and they're slandering me. They're covering things up and doing all these things, and they don't even care. And I'm sick. I can't hardly breathe. And I'm basically a nasty cold. I don't even know what it is or whatever. I have to take a COVID test again because I don't even know if it's COVID or not. I don't think so. I know I basically got sick because I went out on the rain. I got sick the day after or whatever when I went on my roof or whatever trying to save my house or whatever. And damages to being done or whatever. But I'm basically sick and I need help. I just need help. I need help. And all people do is sit there like, oh yeah, we'll help you. And they just rob my life and they do all kinds of horrible things to me. Why do they do this? All I did was give to people, and I give more than what they even earned. I give more than what they deserve. And I give more all these things or whatever. And they sit there and they just rob from me. And they're like, I give to them and they take more. And they just do things. And I'm screwed in the end. And I'm living in the suffering of all the damage that they're doing. And then they sit there and say, you need to blame yourself. Blame myself for what? What am I going to blame myself for? I didn't do these things to me. And this is my whole life continuously over and over and over. And all I do is give. And all people do is just destroy everything in my life. Hello? Hello? They just put the phone down. They don't even care. That's what they do. Hello?
You okay?
Why are you sitting there just ignoring me?
You didn't let me talk. Like, for sure he said beers were drinking.
What?
You didn't let me talk. You were just talking, so I was listening.
I'm telling you what's going on, and you're making a joke out of everything, and people committing crimes against me, and I don't have anybody to call. And then you have your churchy people, oh, well, you know, won't you go to God? Won't you go to God? Sit there, whatever. God made people to sit there and help each other. And nobody helps me. I help everybody. That's all I've ever done is serve people. That's all I've ever done. And I give everything that I have all the time. And people just rob from me. And I'm left living in wallow all the time. And that's all they freaking do. And then people play oh, look how you live. Oh, look at this, or look at that. Look at that. It's not mine. I didn't do this to me. I didn't do this. I didn't do this to me. I didn't do this.
And do what?
All this I just explained. I know you just freaking ignored me. I was sitting there saying hello, and you're sitting there not even answering me. Excuse my tone. I'm losing my voice or whatever because I have a cold. But I'm sitting there having people rob me, and the thing is, and all this robbing and all these things isn't about basically the things that people rob is about their